As promised yesterday, I will talk today about what happened in the last 2 weeks while I was on holidays, against the public convention that as a startup owner, business owner, you shouldn't really have holidays. And yes, I did have it. And I'm talking about all of that stuff in yesterday's video. And I promised yesterday that today I will talk about what did the team achieved while I was away. Not completely away, obviously, because I was still messaging with them, but away, I wasn't sitting here. And so the first major thing was that we actually managed to finish majority of the stuff in the refurbishment of the app, I would say, restructuring of the whole architecture of the application, and changing one of the main feature and changing the whole registration. And they finished that, doing that in the past 2 weeks while I was off. And yesterday I was able to release the application to Google Play. And today that application is actually available on Google Play. So you can go download it. It's an early stage. Not everything works perfectly, but if you want, you can have a look. There are some stuff that are still not working, like I said. So that's on the mobile side, what happened. In terms of the Enrique, he, over the past 2 weeks while I was away, he actually came up with the whole plan of what and how he wants to build the identity and where he wants to start, where he's going to take different libraries, what kind of libraries there will be. And when I met with him on Monday, a few days ago, he said that it should take him maybe a week or another 2 weeks to actually put everything together and have some kind of product that we will be able to implement into the mobile application for another version of our product, I would say. In terms of the web, and that's I think the most interesting part over here. The first week of me being away was quite okay, as everything was going. They were building, Neram was building or really correcting the 4-year business solution for small business owners. And Nikiuka was working on the admin section so we can actually finish the whole registration process. And tomorrow we actually going to chat about, because that's what she was working today, is the whole registration process on on the business application so we can actually finish it. She, over those 2 weeks, she actually finished the admin section. So all of the APIs, all of the UI, everything was coming into the admin section that is responsible for confirming those businesses, confirming those users. That's what she actually built over the past 2 weeks. And she didn't really need me, which is amazing. Last week though, last week, at the end of last week, I had a conversation with Neram. And since then, where we were talking about how the fundraising is going and everything else in terms of the, money coming to the business, releasing the app. And since then, she didn't even tell me, sorry, Michael, I cannot work anymore. Sorry, Michael, something's wrong. Or anything like that wasn't a part of the conversation this week. She just decided to disappear for some reason. I thought that maybe it's the case of lacking of, wrong, bad internet. So I gave her a few days since Monday, since she didn't appear on the first meeting. But today I thought, okay, it's Thursday, it's a good time actually to check on her. And so I messaged her first on our chat, and then I messaged her on LinkedIn, but on both of those platforms, I didn't get any response. So right now, as of today, I'm assuming that she's not working anymore with us. But again, it's just an assumption because I have no information whatsoever. It's just what I think happened after that conversation that we had last week. She did push all of the changes that she did. Everything looks perfect. She just decided to, I guess, not work this week from some reason. I guess we will find out maybe someday, or maybe we won't. So yeah, that's happened over the past 2 weeks. Today, my main goal today was to release the application to Apple Store, but unfortunately that's not as easy and not as straightforward as it would be. I was fighting with the code for iPhones for majority of the day, and once I finally managed to run it on the iPhone, make sure that all of the dependencies and all of the code is properly done. I was about to release it for review in Apple Store, but unfortunately they also want some agreements, some documentation for the encryption parts. And so I've started reading the whole documentation in the evening, and I'm still going through it. So I would assume that it will take me a few more hours tomorrow morning, and then we will be able to, or I will be able to really push it for a review for the Apple. It's going to take another 3 weeks for them to review, and probably they will come back with something that is not okay, because it's my first time of releasing the application to the Apple, or maybe everything will be fine. We'll find out. I will obviously make sure tomorrow that I follow the documentation and everything is done as it's supposed to be done. As always, I guess. So thank you very much for today. That's all. I see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.